for school. And on this one, I don't have anyone sitting next to me, which is not normal. But that's because I am going to talk about the history of Too Cool for School, why it came about, some of my favorite episodes, and a little bit about me. So here is the little bit about me. I am a senior at Bellwood, and Too Cool for School started my junior year. At that point, I was involved in many clubs, and I was running a lot of events at the school, and I was working with a lot of people to get that stuff done. I was also a dancer, and I had jobs, and I just had my plate full. And I was doing a lot, and I realized that other kids were doing a lot too, so I wanted to start Too Cool for School. Too Cool for School came about because I was in Miss Bartlett's room talking to her about how full my plate was, because she was the advisor for Leo Club at the time, which I was an officer of, so I went to talk to her all the time. So I went in and I was like, listen, my plate is overflowing. I also have to figure out what I'm doing for Blueprint Independent Study. And I was like, I just know that right now I want to write about Kermit, but I'm not good at writing. And she was like, well, do a video. And I was like, I'm gonna do a video. So I needed a name for the article, and Gwen Doherty came in and she was like, call it Too Cool for School. And I was like, genius. She's genius. So I did the first one. I did Kermit, and Kermit 4, he graduated, and he is on to bigger and better things now, but I got to talk to him, and that was super awesome. So we did his interview, I put it up, and the community loved it. So I was like, now I gotta do a column. I gotta have a column. So I talked to Mr. Naylor, I got a column going, and I started interviewing kids all over. And what I found was kids were doing so many things outside of the sports realm, and I wanted to highlight that. So I was like, that's my rules. You have to be doing something outside of a Bellwood sport, and I will interview you and talk to you and find out everything about what you're doing. So I went off with that idea, and I started interviewing all types of kids at Bellwood. And all through elementary to high school, I found that there were so many kids that people did not even know were doing cool things. So I started talking to all of them. One of my favorite interviews was definitely Kermit. My others were the bocce team. I apologize for not getting Brianna and Tyler on here. The schedules weren't working out, and I didn't get time to do them, but we definitely appreciate them too. Quentin Nelson, he's on to huge things now. I have seen the videos he's made outside of the Legos, and I've seen the projects he's been working on, and I'm beyond proud of him. I definitely loved my interview with Haley Campbell. I loved Malia Danish. They're musically inclined, and that was super fun to learn about. And definitely Olivia Jacobs on her pageants. We've been friends for a long time, so that was cool to get her information out there. The EMTs, that was way not what I expected, and I figured out they were doing that, and I was like, I have to get a video on them. They're now on to huge things, and I'm so proud, so that's super cool. Honestly, I loved all my episodes. I loved all the interviews I did. Everybody had something interesting to bring, and I'm glad I got to share that with the community. I really wish that I could have done more students, but here we are. I am graduating in a couple days, so I just wanted to get this video out there. With that being said, this is the last episode of Too Cool for School, and I just wanted to take time to explain to you guys the last 2 years, and I also want to thank Mr. Naylor for letting me become multimedia editor this year and take on this column, so thank you for that. And with that being said, Bellwood, thank you for watching, and that's all.